Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. A few months ago, I had an email marketing expert come on. His name was Jeff Felton, and this was one of my most played episodes this year. It was episode 116. So if you're looking to learn more about email marketing, definitely go back and listen to that after this episode. But it got me thinking that a lot of you want to learn more about email marketing and how to convert more of your clients and really just keep in touch with them after they sign up for one of your freebies or they just connected with you at an event or something, okay? So you have all these emails, like what do you do with them? So in today's episode, I know it's really gonna light some fire under your butt when it comes to sending off emails and just selling to your audience, especially if you have been procrastinating on this for a while. Like you have this freebie and maybe you have been collecting emails, but you haven't really been doing anything after that. But first, I do want to make sure that your freebie is compelling and it is something that people really, really want. And of course, I want them booking discovery calls after that, all right? Most freebies that are floating around the internet right now, they're not very detailed. They lack a lot of value that gets people results. And it might be a bit boring, I hate to say that, and kind of hard to read or follow along. And a lot of them just have zero follow-up process. There's no selling that is happening on these freebies or inside of these free webinars and stuff. So if you are like, okay, wait, Allison, let's go back a bit. What is a freebie? What does that actually mean? You might be kind of new to this, and that's okay. We all have to start here, all right? So in the most simplest terms, a freebie is something that you give away for free to your audience in exchange for an email address. This is also sometimes called a lead magnet. So some ideas are like a PDF, like this might be a guide. This could be a mini course, some sort of checklist, template of some sort, like a script, recorded webinars, or even a live webinar. These could be a short, like 3 or 5 day email challenge. It could just be a simple audio training, kind of like this podcast episode. All right. There's a lot of things that you can give away for free in exchange for somebody's email address. Okay. But here's the thing. It's not about throwing together a quick checklist and just like slapping it on Canva. All right. A good freebie solves a very specific problem for your ideal client. It gives them a quick win. It's something that they can walk away with and go, wow, if this is free, imagine what her paid stuff is like. So that's the vibe I'm going for here, okay? It's not just a one-sheet checklist. You're actually creating something that goes into more detail about the who, what, when, where, and why, right? So I want to give you some examples as well. So if you are a fitness coach, maybe it's a 5-day glute challenge that actually walks people through quick workouts that build strength and get them results. And if you are a sleep consultant, maybe it's a 30-minute webinar that gives exhausted moms a new plan to end co-sleeping without meltdowns. But the big thing I want you to keep in mind here is I don't want you to having these vague titles like healthy sleep PDF, right? Like no, or sleep support guide. It's like, it's so generic that literally just sounds like a worksheet that you would get that literally just has a title that just says sleep guide. It's like, no, we want to know what is actually going to be in the sleep guide. I want you being so specific that people can't not click. So ask yourself, what is the big outcome if they read through this or watch this or listen to this? What problem does it solve? What will they be able to do differently after going through this? And you might be asking too, like, how much value is too much value? Allison, I don't want to be giving away everything for free. I do get that. This is where a lot of people get tripped up. They're like, Allison, if I give too much away in my freebie, won't it mean that they won't hire me? But this is what I know to be true because I've been doing this for a really long time. Education is everywhere. People can learn anything and everything from YouTube and now through ChatGPT. There's so much stuff out there. We have hundreds of blogs. There's people that are constantly on Instagram telling you everything that they need to tell you in order to get the result. But your freebie is valuable because it isn't just giving away the entire process, okay? You're giving a little snippet of it. It's showing them like that first few steps, and you're positioning yourself as that guide that they can trust to walk them through the rest of the way, okay? You want your freebie to say, hey, you've got a problem. Here's something to help you right now with that problem. And also, there's going to be more that I can help you with after this, okay? So let's talk. All right, so you're going to give them some clarity, but not the whole step-by-step course, if that makes sense, okay? Now, one of the biggest mistakes I do see is people will create these amazing guides or webinars and then nothing. They don't send any follow-up, they don't pitch, they don't share the next steps, there's no invitation to work more or to have any sort of conversation. You got to have a call to action, okay? Please do not forget this. Inside of your freebie, whether it is a video, a PDF, some sort of challenge, there needs to be a call to action. It could be something as simple as, hey, did you love this training, but you know that you would love somebody to support you along the way? Here's your next steps on working with me. Or, hey, do you want personalized help with what you're going through right now? Click here to book your free discovery call. Or, hey, check out my new group program. Here are all the details. And literally on this PDF or in this email challenge or whatever it is that you're doing, you can pitch your offer in detail. You can go into it 5 to 10 minutes or whatever on this webinar. You want people leaving that going, that is my next step. I want to learn more. I want to go deeper with this person. You're not being salesy by doing this, by the way. You're literally doing what every good business owner does, which is selling somebody into a program that is going to really solve their problem. You're showing them what is that next step if they're really ready to get the results that they're looking for. It's right time, right place. They wanted your freebie for a reason. They likely have a problem that they want help solving, and they want it done like now, realistically, okay? Selling has to be a part of this in order for you to get more of those leads signing up for your programs. So your next question might be like, what happens after someone downloads my freebie? All right, so this is where email marketing comes into play, because once someone hands over their email, they're literally just saying, hey, I'm really interested in learning more from you. Keep talking to me, right? And that's your chance to build more trust and really just stay top of mind. And some of you guys might also be thinking, I don't want to come off as spammy, right? I don't want to be somebody that just spams them all the time. And this is, I guess, the reflection I want you to have is, are you going to be spamming them? I mean, I don't think that's true. Like, we are adults too. We can unsubscribe at any time. And there's no pressure to stay on your email list, right? But I also feel like if you're going to be sharing new perspectives, mindset shifts, action steps, real gold in your emails, well, they're probably going to want to stay on your email list. And I also want you having this belief that you have actual raving fans out there and they want to hear from you, right? You might have these silent lurkers that you can't actually see, but they love reading your emails. And so please believe that whatever it is that you create isn't spam. To the right person, you are bringing them so much value or giving them so much, and they love it. Okay. And the best part about email marketing, besides, making more money, is even if they don't open up your emails, they're still seeing your name pop up every single day. And that alone is them remembering you every day. And that's what you want. People have to remember that you exist in order to stay top of mind, right? So that alone is going to bring so much familiarity. Did I say that word right? Familiarity. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I really want them to remember your name and to remember that you exist. All right, now the next question you might have is, do you need to set up this big fancy email funnel right away? And a funnel is literally just a series of emails. It could be 6 to 8 emails or so that are all automated that are really helping them make that decision if you are the coach for them, right? It's getting them to go, yes, I know I need this. Like, you're pointing out their mistakes. You're pointing out what's really happening in their life, things that they've tried. There's a lot of different ways that you can create these email funnels, okay? But I don't want to say it's complicated because it's not really complicated, but it's just not necessarily something that you need to be doing right now. So you don't need to have these 8 emails scheduled, a perfectly automated sequence or any sort of fancy system that you really just can't figure out right now. So right now, keep it simple. If this feels overwhelming, then skip it. Just create the freebie and start collecting emails. You can add the sales funnels later if that is something that you're like, okay, I have some time now, I'm going to learn more about email funnels. Great. All you need though right now is this landing page where they can sign up for your freebie. This landing page should have some details about what the freebie is. So what they're going to learn, any details that just might be helpful for them to make that decision if they want to sign up for this or not. If you do have a live webinar, of course, putting in those details of the when and the where is going to be really helpful. And at the end of this landing page or on that first half of that page is putting in their name and their email address. We call that a form. So if you are like looking into doing this, like when you add the form, that's where they're going to be putting in their name and email address. Okay. Most email marketing software companies provide landing pages for you, and you can simply just add that email form. Okay. Once they fill out the form, I hope that you have some sort of automated email, because you want this working for you on the back end without you having to do anything. So they sign up for this guide, or they sign up for this webinar, or they sign up for some sort of recording or something, right? Like, and then it just gets sent to them, and you don't have to go, oh my God, did someone just sign up for this? I got to hurry up and get to my email and make sure I send that to them. Like, that's going to take you so much time and just mental effort and energy that you just don't need. I know signing up for an email platform might cost some money for you, but it's a part of owning a business. I do feel like this is something like an expense that I would say, if you can swing it right now, sign up for an email marketing platform, okay? But if you do want to start out building out a mini welcome email sequence, I'm also here to help you with that right now too, okay? You can start with just 3 to 5 emails. It could be a welcome email that just shares your story, how you got to where you are today. If you have like a hero story, like I went from like almost a rags to riches sort of story, share that in your email. You can also share just a deeper dive into that problem that you helped them solve. You can share some case studies and some testimonials. And then obviously too, sell. What is their life going to be like when they're done working with you? Really illuminate their desires and how their life is going to change, okay? Keep it simple though, and you can keep it personal. Like, be a little vulnerable here. Share your story. Why is working with you going to change their life? All right, so you might be asking, how do I actually get people to sign up for this freebie though? Like, I get that I have this freebie. I get that there's like a landing page and all that sort of fun stuff, but like, how do I get more people subscribing to it? So if you are just getting started, start with your current network. Who is already following you on Instagram? Who's already inside of your Facebook group if you have one? Who's already engaging? So what you could do is to send them a very simple DM. Hey, I gift all of my new followers a copy of my guide on blank. Would you like access to it? You can post this in your stories. You can talk about it in your live videos. You can share it inside your Facebook group and other people's Facebook groups too. If you can do that, you can ask other people who are maybe collaborators of yours or business relationships. You can ask them to share it. You can do whatever you want with this, right? But it's really important that you actually are asking people, do you want this? And once you have a really strong freebie, put this on your website, put this inside of your Instagram links, or just make it easy for people to click on it, okay? And one of the main reasons why I do love free resources and freebies like this is people can download them like 2 years ago and remember how much it really helped them. And they can come back like months or years later and still hire you. Your email list is a long game, okay? But it can also be a short game. Somebody, like I said, right place, right time. They might have read or watched or did something with this freebie, and they might have been like, yes, this is exactly what I need help with. So your freebie is that doorway to just start that relationship with your audience. And when someone does download a high quality freebie from you and actually gets a result, even a small one, they're going to remember that. You instantly stand out from a sea of all these fluff sort of freebies and fluff content online, okay? Now, after the freebie is sent, if you're like, Allison, I don't necessarily want to do an email sequence or anything like that, or maybe even the question actually might be like, what if after the email sequence or after the sales funnel is done, like, what do I do? This is what I do. I keep it really simple for myself. I repurpose a ton of my actual content that I've already created for Instagram, and I just make that into an email. I just repurpose it. So yes, my audience might have read it or watched it on Instagram. That's great. I want them to, right? But they might not have. I have hundreds of people on my email list that probably didn't see that Instagram post today or something I did last week. So repurposing your content is going to be so easy for you. I don't want you having to overthink it and think that you have to create more content just for your email list, okay? All right, so your homework, this is what I want you doing this week. Either you're going to create your very first freebie, or you're going to go look at a freebie that you already have with a new, fresh set of eyes. Is it specific? Is it actually valuable? Does it make someone go, oh my gosh, I need this? And does it clearly show them how you can work together afterwards? And if the answer is no, let's update it. Let's polish it up a little bit, give it some love, but really take a good look at this with a fresh set of eyes. All right, that is your episode for this week. I hope it inspired you to get your freebie out there and your freebie out into the world and start building your email list. I want you keeping it simple. Do not overthink this. And if you are somebody that wants some help mapping out your emails, writing better call to actions, or even brainstorming new freebie ideas, I do have a couple of spots left for my 4-week summer business intensive. If this interests you, DM me on Instagram to learn more about working together. All right, happy selling, my loves, and I will see you again next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at AllisonHenderson_coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.